Alan Whicker, who died today at the age of 87, brought the world and some of the most extraordinary characters in it to a British audience at a time when few people travelled for themselves. He spent nearly 60 years on a sort of anthropological journey, interviewing everyone from the notorious Papa Doc Duvalier to the fabulously rich and the wonderfully strange. And many travel journalists have tried to fill Alan Whicker's perfectly polished shoes. Here's Stephen Smith.
Wicker's world was the last word in cosmopolitan travel and elegant broadcasting. It had the music, it had the titles. And so what if it dropped its apostrophe from time to time? That's how urbane and sophisticated it was. And of course it had one of the most singular frontmen in the business. Often imitated, almost amputated, but never duplicated.
There's always something awful out there, just beyond the shadows, or something unspeakable about to happen in some sinister dungeon.
I wanted to write and I wanted to travel, and journalists seemed the way. And also there was a lot of romance about being a reporter, being a correspondent, as I eventually became, which was the target.
Alan Whicker joined the BBC's Tonight programme from Fleet Street. Like others since, he was glad to quit its inky purlieus for the sunlit uplands of late-night news programmes at the corporation.
As I stroll along the bois de Boulogne with an independent air.
But unlike many in television, Whicker could actually write.
Commemorated in Song and Suicide, the casino, sugar cake charming or seductively wicked, dominates this incredible village, while over the hill the Monte Carlo beach, though not a beach and not in Monte Carlo.
There he is in these wonderful exotic places, and he's taking you with him. He was incredibly inclusive too as a broadcaster. You know, he knew he was there on your behalf and he was having fun. He didn't pretend he wasn't having a jolly good time and staying in great hotels. We don't do that anymore, of course.
Of course not.
And, but he did it on behalf of the viewers.
The long-running Wicker's World kicked off at the country pile of reclusive billionaire J. Paul Getty, who'd thoughtfully installed a payphone for his guests. Whicker maintained you could ask anybody anything, so long as you did it with charm.
You seem to be a melancholy man, Mr. Getty, a man who doesn't make friends easily. Your normal expression is not perhaps a very happy one. In fact, you often look so miserable, people must believe that your money has not brought you much happiness.
Well, I suppose that's the effect, I suppose, of responsibility.
Wicker also encountered the dictator of Haiti, Papa Doc Duvalier.
There's no doubt about it, Mr. President. You have had the worst international press of any president I've known.
That's right, yes. No.
He got away with a lot, but it was partly this attitude, which is charm, authoritativeness, and a refusal really to compromise. You could see that in his garments. I mean, he dressed everywhere. It might be in Alaska, he could be in Haiti, and he would dress like some old-fashioned bank manager who'd once been a major in the army, and he didn't change at all.
A problem people who are fast disappearing off the face of the earth.
A race who, one might say, are losing.
That changeless persona was famously sent up by the Pythons.
Where only reality is missing.
Hello, Alan Whicker here.
And by the man himself.
Hello, I'm sitting in Sam's Sashimi to salute her for choosing Travelocity's Tokyo City Break. I'm always voted the luckiest man in the world, you know, and the man that everybody envies, because I never do any work. It's wonderful, and I go to these wonderful places, and I'm talking to attractive girls all the time, and no wonder, it's the best job in the world. No. And so they blow my cover.
Alan Whicker.